Good morning, friends. After a long northern winter eating frozen spinach predominantly as a vegetable, which isn't bad, man, springtime, I crave these dandelion greens. I just harvested a whole bunch here. I pick out all the leaves, stems, grass, wash these off. The best place to find dandelion greens like this is in the shade. Underneath trees. You don't want the ones that are out in the middle of a lawn. They get really tough. They don't have any moisture. But the ones in shaded woods along the edge of a trail in particular, I found a lot of these underneath some pine trees this morning. You can see the pine needles there, as well as along a stone wall. Found some really nice ones behind a stone wall, again, in a shaded area. In an urban suburban area, you definitely want to go places where dogs or people aren't peeing all over the place. So, kind of keep that in mind. And these things are a nutritional powerhouse, guys. I've read that these are on the order of spinach, really, as far as nutritionally. Vitamin C, tons of minerals. I'm going to have my first mouthful of the season right here. Those are good. Early season, guys, they're so tender. And we've had a lot of rainfall, which has helped. They're juicy and tender because wild greens, in general, when you forage, are always kind of a little tougher, definitely a little bitter tasting. But in the early season, guys, get out now because these are the mildest they're going to be this time of year. This big bowl here, this will keep me in salads for a few days. Probably, I'm going to eat a lot of it, so probably 3 days or so. And then I just was picking for about half an hour. I mean, I got a surplus here. They store very well, just in a plastic bag like this. In the refrigerator, in the crisper area where you keep your vegetables, these store twice as long as any green you're going to buy at the supermarket, which is another plus. So, you just go out and do one outing harvesting this stuff, and you will have probably one of the most nutritious things you can possibly even put in your body for weeks to come. And by that I mean, not only are they chock full of vitamin C, vitamins and minerals, they're also one of the greatest detoxifying foods that you can eat to cleanse and nourish your liver and clean your blood. Oh, and actually what I do is I bring my Opinel knife in my pocket and I just grab the bunch and then I slice them off at the base of the plant. And then what's cool about that, guys, is when you get your favorite dandelion areas like that and you cut them back, don't pull them up, but cut them back. Well, you could pull them up if you want to harvest the roots, because you can roast the roots and grind it as coffee substitute, which is also very healthy. Dandelion roots, and also I eat the dandelion roots sometimes like carrots. They're very healthy too. That you can eat the flower as well. But when you cut them back like that, you can return to the same plant like 3 weeks later, and it'll be fully leafed out again for another harvest. So in that way, you can kind of have your own special spots where you harvest these, your own kind of secret foraging areas. And by just cutting them back down to the base with your knife, return to the same spot all season. Just be really sure you know what you're eating and what you're putting in your mouth. A little grass isn't going to hurt. If you're just starting off in a salad, like a handful like this is good. Like, I wouldn't want to eat this entire bag in one sitting. Well, I wouldn't anyway, but because wild vegetables like this, greens, have a high amount of, I believe, vitamin K. which can be toxic at higher levels. But that's with many wild greens. So, but the amount of greens you'd have to eat to get toxic with the vitamin K is quite inordinate. So, a normal sized salad like that, you know, just during this video I've eaten this much. You can hear me chewing on here. Anyway, that's all I got for the dandelion greens. I look forward to reading your comments below. Have a great day, everybody.